Welcome everyone to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we have a lot to talk about because Raphinha. It seems that Raphinha is 99.9% done and could be arriving even this week to Barcelona. New Football Club Barcelona player Raphinha. We will discuss price tags and all of it involved in the transfer as well. Frenkie de Jong. Even though Barcelona don't need to sell the player, it seems that Manchester United are really pressuring, and they even came to Barcelona to negotiate for Frenkie. Everything today in this video, but before guys, you guys need to subscribe and smash the like button if you want to be updated with the latest on Blaugrana Planet. So without further ado, let's begin on Raphinha, guys, because it seems that the player is pretty much done, concluded. He's gonna be arriving. There's a deal between Leeds and Football Club Barcelona, and of course we reached an agreement with the player for the next 5 seasons for €6 million net. And this agreement, we had it for a while, but we just reached an agreement with Leeds. And Barcelona don't depend on Ousmane Dembélé. They actually want both of them because Dembélé will also be renewing. We're gonna have Raphinha and Dembélé in the team. It's gonna be a great forward, guys. Great forward duo in the sides. Exactly is Xavi's wet dream. He really wanted this. He really wanted this. On the other side, guys, there is a conflict on the price. In England, they are saying that Barcelona is going to pay 75 million euro for the player. Guys, that is a crazy amount. That's too much money. That is just the buyout clause that he had months ago. It's the actual buyout clause that he has right now. I mean, it's the actual buyout clause, not months ago, it's the actual one. Therefore, why would Barcelona pay the buyout clause? I know that Chelsea and other teams have started a bidding war on the player, but I don't think Barcelona should be getting into this bidding war. 75 million euro is crazy. I wouldn't pay 75 million euro. There was some sort of agreement in between 50, 55 and maybe some variables. The rumors coming from England to 70, 75, even Fabrizio Romano said something about these numbers, are too overrated. I think that we shouldn't be paying this amount of money for the player. But we will see when it is confirmed, because here in Spain, they're still saying the bid is 50 to 55 million euro. Anyways, the player is amazing, but 75, it's too much, considering we will only be getting at least 80 million euro for Frenkie de Jong. Because Frenkie de Jong, guys, it seems that it's now or never. Barcelona are looking to finalize the deal or finalize the future of Frenkie de Jong this week. They don't want to take it longer. It's between Barça and Manchester United. Even today, guys, we saw some agents of Manchester United in Barcelona. I even have the video here, courtesy of Gigantes by Gerard Romero. They have this video in which you can see, I think it's the CEO of Manchester United and one of the officials, and you can see also Jordi Cruyff and Mateo Alemany and Rafael Yuste living in a car. They had a meeting today. It's not the first one, it's actually the second meeting already, face to face. They probably spoke on telephone, they probably shared emails, etc. And things are happening, guys. As Gerard Romero likes to say, things are happening, guys. When he say things are happening, it's a bit, it's a bit odd, but things are actually happening, and we have images, guys. So we will see how this unveils, guys. I really believe that we have some sort of overbooking in the midfield if we get rid of Frenkie de Jong for at least 80 million euro fixed plus variables. The variables are key. Then, I wouldn't be that mad. But it's unfortunate that if we are signing Raphinha for 75 million euro, it's unfortunate that we sell Frenkie de Jong, which is an incredible player, for 85. I think that the difference is not too great when I think the qualities are there, right? The quality difference. But we will see. Barça, as I said, we don't need to sell the player. Barça are considering already making other signings without selling Frenkie de Jong. But certainly the club is interested because they are negotiating with Manchester United, etc. Therefore, I leave it up to you guys. As I said in previous videos, I believe that if a irrefutable offer arrives, then possibly Barcelona will have to accept it. But is 80 million irrefutable? Not to me, at least not to me. And as I said, I think that if we sell Frenkie de Jong for 80 million or 90 million, I think Bernardo Silva, getting an older player, because he's older, but he's more attacking player. But then you have Raphinha and Dembele and Ansu Fati and Memphis, Maybe if you sell Frenkie, just keep the money, man. Just keep the money. Maybe that's the best choice. But all of this is a soap opera. The other day it was Chelsea, now it's Manchester United again. Who's going to be next? Newcastle? Who's going to be next? But it's certainly all a bidding war. We entered the bidding war in Raphinha's deal. Now let teams enter the bidding war for Frenkie de Jong, because I really think that we can get at least 100 million for the player. If we are selling the player, let it be 100 million. Then I will sign, and maybe no remorse. But you know what? I said maybe no remorse, because I think that selling the player will leave a remorse in the club, because we really trusted in this player. But anyways, guys, I'll leave that up to you. Let me know in the comments. Of course, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the bell notifications. But I leave that up to you. What do you think about Frenkie de Jong? What do you think should happen? What do you think Barcelona should do? Obviously, things that make sense, guys. We cannot sign Lewandowski's, Dembele's, Bernardo Silva's, Koundé's all at once. The money is limited. Selling. Obviously, we need to sell a part of the TV rights, which is the second economic lever, and selling the 15% of the economic rights for the next 25 years for at least somewhere near 400 million will certainly give us some oxygen. But you cannot spend the 400 million all at once. That would be crazy. That would be Bartomeu style. Laporta is not going to do that. This new Barça is mentally getting into position that we shouldn't be crazy spending, and we should limit our salaries at 10 million euros. That is exactly what we're doing, because, by the way, Ousmane Dembele, if you guys have been following my reels, Ousmane Dembele is going to be renewing for 6 or 7 million euro net, which is ridiculous compared to what he was getting before, right? So that is great. By the way, Raphinha will be getting 6 million euro net if he actually signed for Barcelona. And Frenkie de Jong's wages are obviously another topic that we could talk about in another video, because Barcelona owes Frenkie de Jong some money from deferments. We owe the player some money, so even if we sell the player, we will have to pay him some money, right? It makes sense, because that's the money that he earned the previous season. That's not going to disappear. We owe the player already, even if we sell him. But anyways, we know that he has a contract that is rising every year, because Bartomeu, this guy was a disaster. And he didn't care about the future of the club, Bartomeu. He only cared about the present and the day after, literally. The actual day and the day after. That was Bartomeu's style. The future, he didn't care, because he wasn't going to be here. He only cared about his legacy. And then he thought that, people will remember me as a great president, because the next one that comes is going to be a disaster because of my heritage. Guess what? It's just the other way around, because Laporta's turning it around, and maybe, and just maybe, we could have an incredible team. Anyways, that's all for me, guys. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification to get notified as soon as I release my next video. And as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.